been standing about that what's called, man. That 4K ain't no joke. Hey, shalom, Israel. We back. I apologize for the technical difficulties. Yeah, I deleted the first video. I ain't like the way it was. It was real unprofessional. And we gonna open back up. We're gonna start right back with 2nd Ezra chapter 9. And what was the name of the day's class? The name of the day's class is Do You Fear God or Do You Fear Man? Because some of our brothers, some of our sisters, they fear man more than they fear God. They fear man more than they fear God. So now let's get there real quick. Let's open up with 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1 again. Read.
2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest began to visit the world which he made.
And y'all need to understand, man, the Most High is visiting the world which he made right now. He's visiting the earth. I hear him right now giving us a visit. For real. Hey, it is going down outside, y'all. It is literally popping off as we preach. Read on.
Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people.
And y'all see that. He said when you start seeing earthquakes and uproars of the people, you need to sit up there and measure the time diligently within itself. You should start to see that, hey, look, something is about to happen. The Most High is about to cut up. Redemption is nigh. Read on.
Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
So these things was prophesied from the beginning of time to take place. And y'all living in the greatest time on the earth, what you seeing prophecies be fulfilled. You seeing prophecies be fulfilled. You seeing the scriptures come to light right before your eyes. Read on.
For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
And you can see, look, hey, the end is manifest. You can see that, hey, we at the end. You can see that redemption is drawing nigh for us, for God's people. You can see that this kingdom is coming, that their rulership is coming to an end. You can see it. Man, you can see it. Hey, I'm going to tell you one thing that I noticed, man, with all this stuff going on. Daniel chapter 2. Go there real quick. Daniel 2. I'm going to show you something. Daniel chapter 2. And I think we're going to start at verse 40 something. I got to get there first, though. Let me see it. Y'all check this out right here. I'm going to show you something. This is how you know that these prophecies are true. Daniel 2, verse 43. 43.
Daniel chapter 2 and verse 43. And whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men.
Now this is talking about America's kingdom, which was established in 1776, which is an extension of Rome. They make up the toes and the feet of the statue that Daniel seen in his vision. You had the head of gold, which was Babylon, which ruled in 605 BC, all the way to like 529 BC. 529 BC, the Persian and the Medes come into power. And that was hold on. Babylon was the head of gold. Was they the brass? I think they was the brass. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I don't see it here. Matter of fact, let me jump up so I can know for sure. Okay, Babylon was the head of gold, and the Persian Mede was the breast and his arms of silver. Then they ruled from what? They came into power like 529 BC. And they ruled to like 333 BC. And then you had the thighs of brass, which was the Greek captivity. Then you had Rome, which was the legs of iron. That was in 63 BC. And then it said, and part of clay. So read verse 32 to get that image real quick.
Daniel chapter 2 and verse 32. The image's head was of fine gold.
So this talking about Nebuchadnezzar ruling the Babylonian Empire 605 BC.
His breasts and his arms of silver.
And this talking about the Persian Mede, the Persia and the Medes coming into power 535 BC. Read.
His belly and his thighs of brass.
And this talking about the Greeks coming into power 333 BC. Read on.
His legs of iron.
His legs is iron. This talking about Rome coming into power 63 BC. Read.
His feet, part of iron and part of clay.
And this talking about America coming into power 1776 AD. Now, jump back down to where we was at. Because what I was saying was, you can see, man, you can see these prophecies coming to pass. If you know the scriptures, you seeing these things being fulfilled right before your eyes. Go right back to verse 40. Now read, jump down to verse 42, read.
Verse 42. And as the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay.
Which is talking about America, 1776 AD when they came into power. And y'all know, so I'm going to tell y'all something about America. Man, these white people have not known no peace since this place was established. They have been to war every single year since 1776. Y'all look it up. These folks have been to war every year since 1776. Read on.
And part of clay. So the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken.
And you can see that now with the uproars of people that's going on in the world. Y'all can see that. You know what I'm saying? You see the things that's going on. This kingdom partly strong and it's partly broken. Read on.
And whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another.
So they mingle themselves with the seed of men. America got all nations here, but look, everybody ain't cleaving to one another. Everybody's not cleaving to one another, man. These people hate each other. Everybody here for one reason, and that's the American dream. We here because we was kidnapped, brought here, made slaves, built their wealth, and then they released us, and we still serve them to continue to build their wealth. Read on.
Even as iron is not mixed with clay. And in the days of these kings.
Okay, that's it right there. So it let you know, they say, but they should not cleave one to another, even as iron is mixed with clay. So y'all see what's going on. So now go right back to where you at.
2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 6. Even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs.
So the endings have effects and signs too. And y'all can see the effects and signs. Just look at the stuff that's taking place. Read on.
And every one that shall be saved, and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed.
So look, we don't got nothing to worry about. If you got faith, if you got works, and if you believe, man, you don't got nothing to worry about. You don't got no, and shall be able to escape by his works, and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said pearls, and shall see my salvation in my land. Now, what is the said pearls? The uproars that's going on, the earthquakes. Go back to Matthew 24. In verse 6, these said or these dangers that's taking place. A lot of y'all sitting at the house, y'all watching all these YouTube videos, y'all watching all these Facebook videos, and y'all seeing the things taking place in the earth, and you got more fear in what man can do to you than what God can do to you. Read what you got.
Matthew chapter 24 and verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
So it said you should hear wars and rumors of wars. Read.
See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass.
So he said, look, don't be troubled. All these things must come to pass. Why we ain't worried about the wars that's going to take place? Why we ain't worried and scared hearing about the rumors of wars? Because we got faith, we got works, and we believe. Now, if you don't got faith, works, and you don't believe, then guess what? You might want to, that's the reason why you probably fear the things that man can do to you. Read on.
But the end is not yet.
He said, but the end ain't yet. Read on.
For nation shall rise against nation.
So look, you got faith, works, and you believe. You ain't worried about these nations rising up against one another. Read on.
And kingdom against kingdom.
When you see kingdom rise up against kingdom, you ain't worried about none of that. You straight. Read on.
And there shall be famines and pestilence.
Look, you ain't worried about the famines. Why? Because you got faith, works, and you believe. The Lord said, if you got those three things, he gonna preserve you from these dangers, which is to come to pass. Then it said famines. What does it say?
And pestilence.
COVID-19. That's a pestilence. For real, everybody wearing masks now. Everywhere you go, you got to put on a mask. Now, and I know some of y'all don't want to wear a mask, but y'all got to think about it. Look at it like this. I know some of y'all like, man, I don't need no mask, this, that, and the third. But check this out, man. These people got to follow the guidelines to keep their business open. So why would you even sit up there? Let's just like if I own, like let's just say, okay, we own the business, right? And you know, you got to follow, in order for your business to operate, you got to follow CDC guidelines. So some of y'all wonder, like, why these people acting like that, trying to force us to wear a mask and things like that? Because they don't want their business shut down because of rebellious ass Negro. Negroes are some of the most rebellious people on earth. And not just Negroes, just man in general. Esau talking about they don't want to wear a mask. Why? Because they're used to their freedoms and they're used to all their damn liberties that they had. But guess what? You got people that got to operate their business, you know what I'm saying, and follow these guidelines to keep their business open. And they don't want their damn business shut down because you sit up there, I don't have to wear a mask, I'm not scared of COVID, and it's all a lie. Man, you got some crazy ass people out here, man. For real. For real, you got some crazy people. The scripture say, love your neighbor as you love yourself. If you own and operated a business, what you gonna do? You gonna follow the CDC guidelines so it can stay open. You know? Some of y'all crazy as hell, man. I'm telling you. Y'all crazy. Where we at? Read on.
And earthquakes in diverse places.
So we ain't going to be worried about the pestilences. We ain't going to worry about the COVID. Why? Because we got faith, we got works, and we believe. You know what I'm saying? The work that we put in is when we wear the little mask and stuff, when we go out in public and things like that. You know what I'm saying? What it say? And people, somebody, hold on. Let me look at the comments y'all putting up here. I'm on my phone now. It say, it's all a lie. Stop wearing the mask. See, that's what I'm saying. You got niggas like that right here. Right now, niggas just like that. What the nigga has showed up. It's all a lie. Stop wearing a mask. Meanwhile, read that again in verse 7. Read that from the top again.
For nation shall rise against nation.
See, I ain't gonna listen to a nigga. I'm gonna listen to what the Bible say. So nation rising against nation. That's a lie, huh? It's a lie. Read on.
And kingdom against kingdom.
And you know where they get this stuff from? Watching these damn YouTube videos all day. And these Facebook videos all day. Everything a lie now. It ain't true. Meanwhile, you go outside, everybody got on a damn mask. Everywhere you go, you travel from state to state to state. You go from country to country, everybody wearing masks, but you got the one nigga that say it's a lie. And but not just that one nigga, you got multiple niggas. Somebody said if people really be arguing with the workers about wearing a mask. And that's what I'm talking about. What you arguing with them for? I'm telling you, scared people wear a mask. Nah, I ain't scared of nothing. But we got the one nigga like you that sit up there, you'll make somebody's business get shut down because you want to argue with them in their business about you putting on a mask. Meanwhile, you don't own no business. You don't provide no groceries for the people in your community. You don't provide no waters for the people in your community. You don't got a damn thing to help your people in your community. But you will rather not follow the guidelines to help keep these people business open because you saying it's all a lie and all a joke. You can't make this up, man. You cannot make this damn stuff up, man. I'm telling you, you can't make. Look, soon as I said it, the nigga showed up. I ain't been a blocker. I'm just been ignoring his ass in a minute. Esau always beef with Esau. They killed more of their people than any of our people have killed their own. And they say what? And they still killing their own people. That's the truth. You right, Cap. Israel sat untouched as Goshen as the hailstorms destroyed Egypt. I just did a class about that right there. Just be glad you're not putting on the whole uniform. That's right. Okay. All right, here we go. So now let's go back to where we was at. So now read verse 7 again.
For nation shall rise against nation.
So that's a lie, huh? It's all a lie. Nations survive. It's all a lie. Read on.
And kingdom against kingdom.
Oh, it's all a lie. China is not rising up against America. Or Russia is not rising up against give me a country, Great Britain. These things, man, look, you got different kingdoms rising up against different kingdoms. It's all a lie, ain't it? Read on.
And kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines.
The scripture says shall be famines. For real. That's what the prophecies is. Read on.
And pestilence.
Like pestilence. COVID-19 would be considered a pestilence. And guess what? It's worse of things to come. I believe what the Most High say. Y'all can sit up there and be like, oh, it's all a lie. All I know is that the Most High said these things is coming. Whether the COVID-19 is one of them or not, I know that it's coming. Read on.
And earthquakes in diverse places.
Read.
All these things are the beginning of sorrow.
So he said these are the beginning of sorrows. And then he said in verse 6, see that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet, y'all. This stuff gonna happen, but the end ain't yet. Now go right back to verse 2nd Ezra chapter 9. But look, we don't need to be worrying, y'all. We don't got nothing to worry about. I'm gonna tell you why. Let's go here again. Verse 7.
2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved.
Everyone that shall be saved.
And shall be able to escape by his works.
We're going to escape by our works. And what else?
And by faith.
And we're going to escape by our faith. Read on.
Whereby ye have believed.
Because we believe. We believe the things that's written in the scriptures. We fear the Lord. Read on.
Shall be preserved from the said peril.
All them dangers that we read about in Matthew 24. All the dangers that we read about throughout the Bible. We're going to be preserved from them. Why? Because we fear the Lord. We keep his commandments. We got faith, we got the works, and we believe. Read on.
And shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders. For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
Now I got to understand this. Some of y'all ain't going to make it because you weren't sanctified by the Most High from the beginning. Look, that's why that's why Christ said, don't worry. Don't worry because some of y'all was already sanctified by the Lord for him from the beginning. But some of y'all, you don't believe that though. You fear the white man more than you fear the Lord. You have an issue with your brother and sister. The Lord tell you to fix that issue with your brother and sister. You have an issue with your husband and wife. The Lord is commanding you to fix that issue with your husband and wife. And then you sitting up there, you worried about the damn, what the white man gonna do to you. His plots and his plans and how he, planning to do things against you. You need to be worried about fixing them issues that God commanded you to fix. Because it ain't nothing you can do to stop this white man. With whatever type of plans of evil that he got going, that he got plotting against our people or his people or the people of the land. Now look, I'm going to show y'all something. Let's go to Sirach chapter 1. Some of y'all, man, y'all better get it together. And you better get you some fear of God because you don't fear God. You'll have hatred for your brother and sister. You'll have hatred for your husband. You'll have hatred for your wife. You'll be in the midst of adultery. You'll be in the midst of fornication. You'll be in the midst of drunkenness. You'll be in the midst of reveling. You'll be in the midst of all this damn type of evil. But then you worry about, you don't got no fear of God and worry about what God can do to you. You worry about what the white man can do to you. You want to know why? Because you can see what the white man got plotting and planning. So now you scared. You scared. You fear. Do who you fear? Do you fear God or man? Read that real quick. Ecclesiasticus chapter 1.
Verse 1.
Verse 1.
Sirach chapter 1 and verse 1. All wisdom coming from the Lord.
Look, y'all, all wisdom coming from the Lord. Read on.
It is with him forever.
And it's with him forever. Read.
Who can number the sand of the sea?
Can you number the sand of the sea? Nope. Read on.
And the drops of rain.
Read.
In the days of eternity.
Man, you can't do none of these things. But the Most High can. This wisdom, he got the wisdom to do that. Read on.
Who can find out the height of heaven?
You know, and the white man try to do these things. I'm going to see if I can count how many drops of rain. You can't do it, Esau. That's how you know he got the spirit of Satan works through it. Because he think he can do everything that God can do. Read on.
And the breadth of the earth and the deep and wisdom.
Read.
Wisdom have been created before all things, and the understanding of prudence from everlasting.
Read on.
The word of God most high is the fountain of wisdom.
So look, y'all, this is our fountain of wisdom right here. The scripture say you forsaken the fountain of wisdom. Hold on. Go to Isaiah real quick. Chapter 30. Man, you know what? This might not be it, but I just found me a precept, and I need to write it down. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I got my ink pen. Matter of fact, that might not be it, but I'm going to look and see. All right. Okay, I'm going to drop that, y'all. It's going to come to my head, though. It's going to come to my head. I got it. Go right back to where you was at. You got a Bible out?
Yeah.
Let me see your turn on your Bible out, and then I want to find this scripture. Okay, read what you got.
Sirach chapter 1 and verse 5.
All right.
The word of God most high is the fountain of wisdom.
You see that? So it say the word of God most high is the fountain of wisdom.
And her ways are everlasting commandments.
And it said her ways are everlasting commandments. Now I got what I want. Get that in Baruch chapter 3, verse 12. I'm going to tell y'all how we know some of y'all don't fear the Lord. Go to Baruch chapter 3, verse 12. You fear man. You have forsaken the fountain of wisdom. Read what you got.
Baruch chapter 3 and verse 12.
All right.
Thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom.
You see that some of y'all has forsaken the fountain of wisdom. You have forsaken the word of the Most High God. Read on.
For if thou hast walked in the way of God,
Because if you walk in the way of God,
thou shouldest have dwelt in peace forever.
He said, look, we will dwell in peace forever. A lot of y'all, you don't got nothing to worry about if you walk in the fountain of wisdom. Go right back to where you was at, Ecclesiasticus 1 and 5. But you forsaking the fountain of wisdom. That's why you fear man more than you fear God. Read.
The word of God most high is the fountain of wisdom.
Read.
And her ways are everlasting commandments.
Read on.
To whom have the root of wisdom been revealed? Or who have known her wise counsels?
Read on.
Unto whom have the knowledge of wisdom been made manifest? And who have understood her great experience?
Read.
There is one wise and greatly to be feared.
So it said there is one wise and greatly to be feared. Read.
The Lord sitting upon his
The
throne.
Lord sitting upon his throne. This who you need to fear. Because you worry about the white man doing stuff to kill you. I'm going to show you something. I ain't worried about the white man doing nothing to kill me. I believe in the Lord. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 32. Can't nobody kill me but God. So if somebody come up to me right now and pull a trigger on me, guess what? That was on the Lord. The Lord wanted me to die. And that's probably the way that he wanted me to die. Go to Deuteronomy 39. Did I say the right one? 32? 39.
Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 39.
Listen to this.
See now that I, even I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive.
God said, I'll kill and I'll make alive. These folk can't kill you. God can kill you, though. God can use them to kill you.
I wound and I heal.
They can't wound you. God can wound you, though. He said, I kill. I make alive. I wound. I heal. Read on.
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Man, look, once you fall into the hands of God, that's it. Ain't nobody can deliver you out of the hands of God. Why you think some people catch COVID and then die? Because God said, you know what, I don't want them to die. Why come you think some people catch the COVID and die? And then, yeah, we know they got falsified numbers and all types of stuff dealing with this COVID-19 stuff. And any other plague or pestilence that's out there. We know that it's man-made. I just did a class about how they take the DNA from animals and how they can remove certain traits from animals and they can weaponize it. I just did a class about it. Look it up. It's online now. It's called what? Project Power, the Power of God. That's what it's called. Project Power, the Power of God, spiritual power. Look it up. For real. Now go right back to what we was at. God kill, he make a lie. He wounds. He do all these things. Hold on, y'all. Let me put my, what's called on real quick. So people won't be trying to call me. All right, y'all. I apologize for that. All right, where we at?
Sirach 1 and 9.
Let's go back to Sirach 1 and 9. I had to put my airplane mode on because I'm using my phone now. Because I don't know if it's cost the computer too low that I can't use it, but it is what it is, y'all. We going to get this class out today, though. Read what you got.
Sirach chapter 1 and verse 9. He created her and saw her and numbered her and poured her out upon all his works.
So it's talking about wisdom, y'all. And God give wisdom to them that love him. That's what we're finna go into. So it say he created her. He created wisdom. He saw wisdom and he numbered her. And he poured out upon all, and poured her out upon all his works. So it's wisdom within everything. Read on.
She is with all flesh, according to his gift. And he hath given her to them that love him.
You see that? So when you love God, you gain wisdom. And how do you love God? Go to 1 John 5 and 3. Some of y'all lack wisdom because you don't love God and you shoulder the head don't firm.
1 John chapter 5 and verse 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments.
So the love of God is that we keep his commandments, read.
And his commandments are not grievous.
And his commandments are not grievous. Now jump up to verse 2. Because a lot of people say they love God, but they hate their brother. Or they say they love God, but they got an issue and a problem with his people. You can't say you love God and you got an issue and a problem with his people. Read. Now look, his people get on my damn nerves. For real, they get on, y'all get on my nerves. But hey, I love y'all. That's why I risk my life and I go out here, risk my life to sit up here and spread this gospel to our people, to wake them up, to give them understand. That's why we go to some of the most dangerous neighborhoods on earth. We all in the middle of the projects. It's one way in, one way out. Bringing forth this word out. Why? Because we love God's people and not worried about what's going to happen to us. Praying and hope if we can get put to death for the word that day. Because we know we walking in the footsteps of the prophets. Read on.
Verse 2. By this we know that we love the children of God.
This how we know if we love the children of God. Because some people, just like you got the white man with this Black Lives Matter stuff, you know, they be out there, which is actually the LGBT movement using the word black and the struggles of the black men and women in this country to push their own agenda. But read that again.
By this, we know we love the children of God.
This how when you know you love the children of God or the people of God. Read.
When we love God.
When you love God.
And keep his commandments.
And keep his commandments. You can't sit up there and say, oh man, I love black people. I love y'all, but you don't keep God's commandments. So them white folks allow even when they act like they love you. And they talking, it's all about love. It's all about love. This how we know if you love the children of God. If you love God and keep his commandments. Go right back to where we was at. So wisdom is given to those who love God. In order to show you love God, you got to keep his commandments. That's why a lot of y'all lack wisdom. And that's why a lot of y'all, you fear man more than you fear God. Man ain't worried about what man can do to me. Read what you got.
The fear of the Lord is honor and glory, and gladness, and a crown of rejoicing.
It says, so the fear of the Lord is honor and glory and gladness and a crown of rejoicing. Read.
The fear of the Lord maketh a merry heart.
Why? Because you ain't worried about nothing. Look, when you fear God and you keeping this commandment, you ain't worried about the judgment that's to come. Why? Because you know you walking within the ways that God wants you to walk in, so that when if anything happen to you, if anything come upon you, you know the Most High gonna be there to protect you. Any trials and tribulations that you face on a daily basis, you know that the Lord got you. But a lot of y'all know the Lord don't got you. First and foremost, your ass don't believe. Secondly, you don't got no faith or no works. Man, when you putting in the work, when you got faith, because look, you can only show a person your faith by your works. That's how we know that you believe. Because if you believe God, you're going to do what the hell he say. You're going to keep his commandments. But Rick, you ain't going to have nothing to worry about. Man, I'm walking around this, I ain't worried about nothing. Yes, I'm going to prepare. I ain't going to be no damn fool. He even told the apostles to prepare, but I ain't going to be scared of none of the plots that the wicked got. Because the scripture say he disappointed. Get that in Job 5 real quick. This for y'all that's scared of the devices of the wicked. I'm doing this class today for all y'all that's scared of the white man. Because that's who you scared of. This for all y'all that's scared of the white man and not scared of God. What's that in Job 5?
You talking about where you say you disappoint the devices
of the crafty. Is it Job 5 or Job 2? Yeah, it's Job 5. Let's go to Job 5 verse 12. Listen to this, y'all.
Job chapter 5 and verse 12.
Read.
He disappointed the devices of the crafty.
The white man is crafty. Man, look, it been years that they've been talking about the white man gonna do this, the white man gonna do that, he gonna do this. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you something, man. They got so many videos on the internet, right? And I ain't saying that these things ain't gonna happen. But y'all be bugging. They got so many videos on the internet. You know how you see them videos on the internet? Man, see, look, I can't use, I can't use my OBS today. You know when you see them train tracks, you see all them tanks coming in, and everybody be like, what they preparing for? Look at all them tanks. Now, look, they've been making these videos right now for like 10 years. For 10 years, they've been making these videos. But look, the neighborhood that I stay in now, I've been staying in that neighborhood for 25 years. Every year for 25 years, I have seen them bringing tanks on them train tracks. Now look, even before, look, I'm gonna tell you this. When I first came into the truth, the way I came into the truth, y'all, is through watching them conspiracy theorists nutcakes. You know what I'm saying? They're talking about this, Jaheen Project, all types of stuff. This is 10 years ago. And I'm like, damn, look at all them tanks. Oh, what they get prepared. Then I had, look, as I grew in wisdom and understand, I'm like, man, I've been staying over here for like 15 years. I've been seeing these tanks come back and forth for 15 years. Not to be saying nothing ain't gonna happen. But a lot of y'all, you see one video and yo, you just go crazy and the fear of Esau just jump all on you. But real, I fear the Lord. I do not fear man. Read that again, verse 12. So I said that to say this, y'all. I've been seeing them damn trains on the train tracks full of tanks do come back and forth 5 times a year for 25 years straight. And y'all see it, one got, what you say, you been seeing it too. Yeah. And y'all see one goddamn train, and you lose your damn, you see one train with tanks on it, and you lose your mind. Oh, what's the white man plotting? Don't worry about the white man plot. Get yourself right with God. Period. Read that real quick.
He disappointed the devices of the crafty.
It say he disappointed the devices of the crafty. Whatever plans they got made, the Most High would disappoint them. All you got to do is have faith, have works, and believe. That's it. Read on.
So that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
Look, yes, they got stuff planning. We know they got stuff planning. But it said he. Who is the he? It's talking about the Most High God. He disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. For real. Fear the Most High, man. That's all you got to do. Don't worry about these folks. For real. Y'all scared of the damn white man. He can't do nothing to you that God don't allow him to do to you. If something happened to you, then it's because the Lord allowed it to happen to you. Simple as that. Let me see something. Where we at? Read that again from the top. I like that verse.
He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
Look, listen to this. Go to Isaiah 8 and 10.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 8 and verse 10. Take counsel together, and it shall come to naught.
You hear that? He said, look, hey, take counsel together, and it's going to come to nothing. Read on.
Speak the word, and it shall not stand.
He said, look, they speak a word, it ain't going to stand. They say something, the Lord ain't going to let it stand. Read on.
For God is with us.
You hear that? God is with us. Some of y'all don't believe that. Read that again.
Take counsel together, and it shall come to naught.
You see that? They take counsel together, it ain't going to come to a damn thing. Read on.
Speak the word, and it shall not stand.
Read.
For God is with us.
For God is with us. They can say all this type of stuff they can say or try to do all this stuff that they want to do, but God is with us. God said it ain't going to stand. Read on.
For the Lord spake thus to me with a strong hand and instructed me that I should not walk in the ways of this people.
You see that? God said, look, don't walk in the ways of this people. Read.
Say ye not, a confederacy to all them, to whom this people shall say, a confederacy.
Don't worry about their confederacy. Don't worry about none of that. Read on.
Neither fear ye their fear, nor be afraid.
He said, look, don't fear you. Don't fear ye their fear. Don't fear ye their fear, nor be afraid. Because some of y'all is scared of these people. Man, good. When we go out to tea, people like, man, y'all speaking like that? Man, you know the white man gonna get you. Man, get your ass on up out of here somewhere, man. Nobody ain't scared of these folks. You scared of these folks. That's why you won't get out here and teach. That's why you is against camps. Read that again.
Say ye not, a confederacy to all them, to whom this people shall say a confederacy.
Read on.
Neither fear ye their fear, nor be afraid.
Even though they're confederate against us, the scriptures say, neither fear ye their fear, nor be afraid. Read.
Sanctify the Lord of hosts himself, and let him be your fear.
Who we supposed to fear? It say, we supposed to fear the Lord of hosts. That's it. See, I'm going to tell you why your ass scared. You know you evil. You know you wicked. Meanwhile, everybody else, man, we ain't worried about none of that. Because you don't got no power to stop nothing or do nothing. That's why we needs to be saved. You need to be saved because you don't got no power whatsoever. Read on. Sanctify what?
Sanctify the Lord of hosts himself, and let him be your fear, and let him be your dread.
You see that? Let him be your fear. Let him be your dread. Get the stuff right with your brethren. Make sure you right with your sister. Make sure you right with your husband. Make sure you right with your wife. Make sure you overcoming the sins that's being a stumbling block in your life. Instead of fearing the white man and his damn plans. Read on.
And he shall be for a sanctuary.
And he, the Lord, shall be for a sanctuary. Read on.
But for a stone of stumbling and a rock of offense to both the house of Israel, and for gin, and for a snare in the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
Okay, that's it right there. So go right back to what we said. Job 4 and 5 and 12. But look, y'all, don't worry about these 4 plans. Oh, they planning something. I'm scared. Man, it said, let the Lord be your fear. Let the Lord be your dread.
Job chapter 5 and verse 12.
Read.
He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
So they won't be able to do none of the stuff they say they're going to do. Especially until his people, they've been trying to destroy us for years. They've been trying to kill us for years. We still here, y'all. Man, imagine what our forefathers had to live through with hardcore bondage. In the fields. Wives getting raped. Husbands being raped. Kids being raped. Forced to pick cotton from sun up to sundown. But we still here. They the ones who really, imagine the fear they had. They didn't even have this understanding. Now that we got this understanding, well, why are we scared of them? Man, a damn thing they can do to us. We know all that happened to us because we disobeyed God's laws. He said it was going to happen. Read.
He taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
He taketh the wise in their own craftiness. They making these nuclear weapons to do what? To fight against or to destroy their enemies. The Most High going to make these nukes turn against them. Read on.
And the counsel of the forward is carried headlong.
They the ones that's forward. They the ones that's evil. He said that thing gonna fall headlong. Read on.
They meet with darkness in the daytime, and grope in the noonday as in the night.
You hear it say they meet with darkness in the daytime and grope in the noonday as the night. Read on.
But he saveth the poor from the sword.
You the ones that's poor in spirit. It said, but he saveth the poor from the sword. He gonna save you from the destruction to come if you got what? Faith, works, and if you believe. Read on.
From their mouth and from the hand of the mighty.
Read on. They the ones that's mighty. Man, you don't got no army. You don't got nothing.
So the poor hath hope, and iniquity stopped her mouth.
Read on.
Behold, happy is the man whom God corrected.
And look, you're supposed to be glad that the Most High correcting you. You're supposed to be glad you've been afflicted by his word. So you can get your spirit right. Get your soul together.
Therefore, despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty.
So it's saying don't despise this chastening of the Most Almighty. Why? Because what you got to do, you got to make the Lord your habitation. Man, look, I was just bringing out the other day, brought out a class the other day to the brothers and sisters while I went into Matthew 18 in debt. And I was showing them how the Most High got angels protecting all of us. Now look, read that again. Read that again. I'm going to show y'all something about these angels. Every last one of you got an angel that's assigned to you. That's scripture. Read that real quick again.
Behold, happy is the man whom God corrected.
Read.
Therefore despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty.
I'm going to show you why you shouldn't despise the chastening of the Almighty. Go to, let me see, Psalms 91 real quick. Go to Matthew 18, verse 10 first. I'll show you why you shouldn't despise this chastening of the Almighty. Thank God that these truths came to you and your eyes is open now. Read.
Matthew 18 and verse 10.
Yeah.
Take heed that ye despise not one of these little ones.
Read.
For I say unto you that in heaven their angels do always behold the face of my Father.
You see that in heaven, their angels do always behold the face of my Father. All of y'all got an angel that's appointed to you. I ain't talking about you wicked, I ain't talking about you wicked brothers and sisters. Y'all don't got no angel appointed to you yet because you don't fear God. I'm talking about you ones that fear God. All of you got an angel that's pointed to you. And I'm going to show you something. Go to Psalms. I'm going to show you something about these angels. Go to Psalms 91. We're going to come back to Job. Psalms 91. Let me show you something about these angels. And why they're appointed to you. This ain't for the evil brother, sister, or the wicked brother, sister that ain't keeping the commandments of God. These angels that's appointed to y'all, these angels is appointed to you brothers and sisters that's doing the work, that's keeping his commandments. And let's prove that. Read verse 9.
Psalms chapter 91 and verse 9. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High thy habitation.
Read.
Therefore shall no evil befall thee.
You see that? He said, because you made the Lord your refuge, even the Most High thy habitation. He said, therefore shall no evil befall thee. Read.
Neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling.
Read.
For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways.
So you got to ask yourself, hold on, how did I get an angel appointed over me? Because you made God your refuge and your habitation. But now you're like, but how do I do that? Because some of them really don't believe they got an angel watching you every day. I'm going to show you how you made the Lord your refuge and your habitation. Go to Psalms 71 and verse 3. Psalm 71 verse 3. I'm going to show you how you did that. So the Lord got angels that got charge over you. Some of y'all, you don't believe that though, because you don't believe in the angels. Now some of y'all, you don't got no angel pointed over you. You appointed to die. You might got an evil angel pointed over you. For real. Hey, read what you got.
Psalms chapter 71 and verse 3.
Listen.
Be thou my strong habitation.
So he said, be thou my strong habitation. This is how these angels is appointed over us, because you made the Lord your refuge and your him your habitation. It say, be thou my strong habitation, read.
Whereunto I may continually resort.
Because we're supposed to continually resort back to the Most High. Read on.
Thou hast given commandment to save me.
Thou hast given what?
Commandment to save me.
Man, look, God has given commandments to save us. Read.
For thou art my rock and my fortress.
He said, because for thou art my rock and my fortress. So because you decided to keep God's commandments, the Most High made, because you decided to keep God's commandment and make him your refuge, he pointed them angels over you. Go to Sirach real quick. And Proverbs 14 and 26. Listen to this, Proverbs 14 and 26.
Proverbs chapter 14 and verse 26.
Listen.
In the fear of the Lord is a strong confidence.
You see that? It's, the fear of the Lord is what?
Is a strong confidence.
It's a strong confidence, read.
And his children shall have a place of refuge.
You see that when you fear the Lord, that's strong confidence right there. And he said his children shall have a place of refuge. That's why the Most High appointed those angels over you. Because you fear the Lord. Not them Negroes that don't fear the Lord. They don't got no confidence in that. Where we at? Let's go back to, what was that? Job 5. No, go back to Psalm 91. Because I ain't even, look, I should have dug into that. But I was like, look, I ain't. Matter of fact, go back to Job 5 first. Then we'll go back there. Yeah, let's go back to Job 5.
Job chapter 5 and verse 17. Behold, happy is the man whom God corrected.
Why are we happy? Why are we happy that God corrected us, man? The Lord he gave his angels charge over me. Now, should you go out there and do something stupid because you know the Lord got them angels watching over you? No, hell no. Don't do nothing stupid. You got an angel appointed to you. And he go before the Father to you. Before the Father about you all the time. Read on.
Therefore, despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty.
So don't despise the chastening of the Almighty. Read.
For he maketh sore and bindeth up.
You hear that? The Lord, he make it so. And he bind it up. Read.
He wounded and his hands make whole.
He wound and he make whole. Read on.
He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles.
You hear that? He gonna deliver you in 6 troubles. 6 trumpets. Y'all heard about them trumpets in Revelations? Bishop just did a whole segment about it. He gonna deliver you in 6 trumpets. Read on.
Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
And when that 7th trumpet blow, ain't no evil gonna come upon you. But some of y'all don't. Man, you scared of these people, man. You think the Most High, you think the Most High just gonna let these folks do anything they want to do to his people? Hell no. His people, hold on, let me rephrase that. His people that's keeping his commandments. His people that fear him. His people that trust in him. You don't trust in them. That's why you think. That's why you fear the white man. That's why you fear the Chinese. That's why you fear the Arabs. That's why you fear that's why you fear your next door neighbor. That's why you fear the pit bull. That's why you fear everybody. You fear every goddamn thing around you. Because you don't trust, you don't believe in God. And you don't got faith, you don't got works, and your ass don't believe. Read on.
And famine he shall redeem thee from death.
It saying famine, he gonna redeem us from death. He gonna protect, he gonna save us from death in famine. Read on.
And in war from the power of the sword.
Oh, a grenade exploded over there? It didn't come near me. Read on.
Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue.
Read.
Neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh.
You supposed to be laughing at destruction when it comes. You supposed to be like, oh, praise the Lord. We supposed to get our horn. We supposed to be. Every time a bomb explodes. Why? Because we know that the Lord doing it for our redemption. Period. Now, some of y'all, boom. You know when I'm scared, when it's lightning and thundering outside. That's when I'm scared. I'm like, man, the Lord is about to act an ass. Somebody could be shooting outside. Hey, they was shooting outside one day. My wife was like, man, you walking like them bullets won't hit you. He's like, yeah. She said, you moving like them bullets won't hit you. Look, hey, only God can kill me. But when it get the thunder, boom, storms, I'm like, oh, man, the Lord about to judge somebody. That when I'm scared. Read on.
And destruction and famine thou shalt laugh.
He said, look, we're going to be laughing at destruction and famine. Bro, it's going to be popping off. Stuff going to be exploding here, exploding there. We're going to be like, Lord, do your thing, Lord. Woo, we're going to be getting standing applauses and everything.
Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
Look, we ain't worried about the beasts. We ain't worried about no damn snake slithering up. Because you know we're going to have something knock his head off if he do get too close. Man, we ain't going to be worried about it because we're going to be so glad that the Lord bringing forth his judgment. Because we already know the reason why he bringing forth his judgment is to deliver us. Read on.
For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field.
He said, look, we're going to be in league with the stones of the field, read.
And the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee.
You ain't going to have to worry about no snakes, no dogs, no beasts, no nothing, because God going to make all of them be at peace with you. This is how you know this going into the wilderness now. Read on.
And thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace, and thou shalt visit thy habitation, and shall not sin.
You see that? Now, look, go from there real quick. And go back to Psalms 91. Because, at first I wasn't going to dig into it. But now I want to dig into it now. Because, it kind of going into the same. Start at verse 1.
Okay. Psalms chapter 91 and verse 1.
Hey, y'all, we don't got nothing to worry about, man. All you got to do is keep his commandments. For real, you supposed, look, the stuff we got to sit up there and deal with is keeping our spirit straight and preparing ourselves for the time to come. That's it. Don't be holding no grudges with nobody. For real, don't be malicious. Bow to those unclean thoughts. We just did a class about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Battling, about 2 weeks ago, battling them unclean spirits. Showing you how to battle them unclean thoughts. We just did a whole class about that. A lot of y'all hit me up and was thanking me for that class personally because it was able to help you overcome and, and fight the things that you dealing with. That's the stuff, we need to be dealing. Hey, don't be fearing what the white man got going, man. What the hell with him? Fear God. Because he been judged this place. And you see the prophecies coming to pass. Read.
Psalms chapter 91 and verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret places of the Most High, and shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in him will I trust.
You see that? He said, and by God, him will I trust. How do we abide, dwell in the secret places of the Most High? Through keeping his commandments. Period. Read on.
Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler.
You see that? He going to deliver you from the snare of the fowler. The traps of Esau. Read on.
And from the noisome pestilence.
And from the noisy pestilence. When the bombs get the pew, pew, and you hear bullets at, he going to deliver you from all that. Read on.
He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
What is the truth? Psalms 119 verse 142. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Read on.
Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night.
And he said you ain't going to be afraid of the stuff that's going on at night. Read on.
Nor by the arrow that flieth by day.
When them missiles flying in the day, you ain't going to have nothing to worry about. Read on.
nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness.
You ain't gonna worry about, look, you can't see what's going on in the darkness. You can't, these plagues that the Lord bringing upon the earth, you ain't gonna have to worry about that. Read on.
Nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday.
Listen to this, read.
1,000 shall fall at thy side.
You gonna have 1,000 fall at one side, read.
And 10,000 at thy right hand.
And 10,000 gonna fall at your right side, read on.
But it shall not come nigh thee.
He said nothing ain't gonna come near you. Why? Because you fear God. You kept his commandments. You had faith, you had the works, and you believed all the way to the end. Read on.
Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
You see that only with thy eyes says you see and behold the reward of the wicked. Now go right back to Sirach 9 real quick. Sirach 9. Ecclesiasticus chapter, I said not 9. Ecclesiasticus chapter 1. And let's pick up where we left off at. Ecclesiasticus chapter 1, because we was going into the fear of the Lord. It said the fear of the Lord is honor. Verse 11.
The fear of the Lord is honor.
You see that the fear of the Lord is honor. Read.
And glory.
And it's glorious.
And gladness. And a crown of rejoicing.
You see that you have now you see what the crown of rejoicing gonna come from. Notice how he just said, only with your eyes you gonna behold the reward of the wicked. You're gonna be sitting back like, Lord, destroy my enemies. I know some of y'all new to hearing this. They're like, hold on, man, this dude is like this when it comes to the enemies being destroyed. Damn right. You better make sure you're praying for the destruction of your enemies daily. Christ commanded you to do so. Read on.
The fear of the Lord maketh a merry heart.
And when you fear God, this is why I can read this and I can be happy and I can rejoice and I can be merry. Why? I fear the Lord. I ain't worrying about this stuff coming by me. I'm just trying to make sure that my spirit right. Man, I'm fighting these demons, you know what I'm saying? Satan put thoughts in my head, I shake them off. Get behind me, Satan. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
And give it joy and gladness in a long life.
You said give joy and gladness in a long life. Read on.
Whoso feareth the Lord, it shall go well with him at the last.
If you fear God, it's going to go well with you at the last. Read on.
And he shall find favor in the day of his death.
And even when you die, you should have find favor in the day of your death. Because one thing y'all got to understand, whether you good or whether you evil, since sin came into the world, it's all appointed to us to die. You know what I'm saying? And you will find favor the day of your death. You might not die a horrible death. Read.
To fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
You see that? That's the beginning of wisdom. Some of y'all, you still have not found wisdom yet because you fear man more than you fear the Lord. You ain't wise yet. You still lack wisdom. Read on.
And it was created with the faithful in the womb.
You see that? Those who was faithful, the faithful brothers and sisters, they got that fear. You unfaithful brothers and sisters, you do not got that fear. I can't apologize. Hey, look, I can't apologize. I don't know what the hell to tell you. You know what? You better get you some fear. You better get you some fear. I'm telling you, man, I know some of y'all don't fear the Lord just by the way some of y'all act. Your actions be proving that some of y'all don't fear God. Read on.
She hath built an everlasting foundation with men, and she shall continue with their seed.
Read.
To fear the Lord.
So this way you know that it say that fear gonna continue with their seed too. So your kids gonna fear the Lord as well. Because it was created with those who was faithful. The Lord already know who the faithful is. Notice it said it was created with the faithful in the womb. So God already know who is the faithful and who is the unfaithful. So God know if you're an unfaithful brother and sister. He know if you lack faith. He know if you lack works. And he know if you unbelieving. Read on.
To fear the Lord is fullness of wisdom.
It's the fullness of wisdom. Read on.
And filleth men with her fruits.
And it filleth you with her fruits, her works. You can tell somebody that fear the Lord and somebody that don't. Read on.
She filleth all their houses with things desirable, and the garners with her increase.
Because when you fear the Lord bless you. Blessings come. Blessings come through the fear of the Lord. Blessings don't come from you putting 10% of your check in the collection plate. Blessings do not come. You put 10% of your check in the collection plate. The blessings come from the fear of the Lord. Read.
The fear of the Lord is a crown of wisdom.
Read.
Making peace and perfect health to flourish.
You want to know why some of y'all unhealthy? You don't fear the Lord. Read.
Both, which are the gifts of God.
You see that? The fear of the Lord is a gift of God, man. Peace and perfect health. They have a peace of mind and perfect health. That is a gift of God. Read on.
And it enlargeth their rejoicing that love him.
And it said it enlargeth their rejoicing that love him. Man, you can see who really love God and who really don't. Simple as that. Read.
Wisdom raineth down skill and knowledge of understanding, and exalted them to honor that hold her fast.
Read.
The root of wisdom is to fear the Lord, and the branches thereof are long life.
You see that the root of wisdom, the beginning of wisdom, the starting of wisdom is the fear of the Lord. And the branches thereof are long life. Read on.
The fear of the Lord driveth away sin.
Man, when you fear the Lord, it's going to drive away sin. Why? Because you don't want to be judged by God. Read on.
And where it is present, it turneth away wrath.
And see, when it's present, it turn away wrath. You know what? I fear God. I ain't been to do this. God might kill me. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, you don't have to worry about the judgment coming. Read.
A furious man cannot be justified, for the sway of his fury shall be his destruction.
You see that a furious man cannot be justified, for the sway of his fury shall be his destruction, meaning he can't escape punishment. A furious man, somebody that don't fear the Lord. Read.
A patient man will bear for a time.
But a patient man, he'll bear for a time. Read.
And afterward joy shall spring up unto him.
Read.
He will hide his words for a time, and the lips of many shall declare his wisdom. The parables of knowledge are in the treasures of wisdom, but godliness is an abomination to a sinner.
You see that, y'all? But godliness is abomination to somebody that is a sinner. They hate. That's why you see a lot of people argue with us. It's abomination. Godliness is abomination to them. You telling the sister, sis, look, sis, your damn birth canal is showing. Godliness is abomination to her. Fell back, she put the birth canal in your face. You talk about this? You talk about this cookie? This cookie right here? What we at, Reed?
Verse 25.
All right.
The parables of knowledge are in the treasures of wisdom, but godliness is an abomination to a sinner.
So godliness is abomination to a sinner, y'all. Read on.
If thou desire wisdom,
If you desire wisdom, read.
keep the commandment.
Read.
And the Lord shall give her unto
And
thee.
he gonna give you the wisdom. Read on.
For the fear of the Lord is wisdom.
The fear of the Lord is wisdom.
And instruction. And faith and meekness are his delight.
You see that? And look, for the fear of the Lord is wisdom and instruction. And faith and meekness are his delight. We got to remember to stay meek, y'all. Stay humble. Scripture say the meek will inherit the earth. Read.
Distrust not the fear of the Lord.
Don't be obedient to not fear the Lord. I mean, don't be disobedient and not fearing the Lord. Read on.
Distrust not the fear of the Lord when thou art poor, and come not unto him with a double heart.
Now jump from there, go to Sirach 2. I'm going to wrap it up. Now look, this for y'all that go to verse 7.
Sirach chapter 2 and verse 7.
Listen to this.
Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his
If
mercy.
you fear the Lord, y'all, wait on his mercy. Read.
Go not aside,
Don't go aside. Read.
lest ye fall.
So look, a lot of us going through a lot of stuff right now. No, you abide in his fear. Don't go aside. You might fall. Read.
Ye that fear the Lord, believe him.
Believe him. Some of y'all don't believe. You got to have faith. You got to have works. And you got to believe him. You got to believe in him. Read on.
And your reward shall not fail.
And your reward shall not fail. Read on.
Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good.
Hope for good.
and for everlasting joy and mercy.
Listen to this, read.
Look at the generations of old.
Man, look at the generations of old. Look at our forefathers, read.
And see, did ever any trust in the Lord?
Did anyone of them trust in the Lord and was what?
And was confounded.
And the Lord let them down? Nope. Read.
Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken?
And did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Nope. Read on.
Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
Talking about you call, so you think you gonna call upon the Lord? You keeping his commandments, you being obedient, and he gonna despise you? It say it ain't never happened. It ain't happened. Read on.
For the Lord is full of compassion.
Look, he full of compassion.
And mercy.
Read.
Long suffering. And very pitiful. And forgiveth sins.
Read.
And saveth in time of affliction.
He saved in time of affliction. See, a lot of people ain't ready. See, they want the Lord to come now before it pop off. No, The Lord gonna come save you when it's popping off. They say, you gotta wait till the affliction come. Yeah, hey, the white man gonna have to do some of these plans. The Lord gonna let her enact some of them to see if you believe. You don't have to worry about nothing. It ain't gonna come near you. If you fear the Lord. You know, 'cause some of y'all don't fear the Lord. Where we at?
Woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands.
The fearful heart is talking about y'all that scared of man. That's what he's talking about, the ones who full of fear for the Lord, because it just said ye that fear the Lord. The fearful hearts is the ones that's talking about y'all that scared of man. Read.
And the sinner that goeth two ways.
And the sinner that goeth both ways. Read on. That's who the woe gonna be into. Read on.
Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not.
You see that? Woe to y'all that giving up. Man, this ain't the time to give up. This the time to go harder. Woe to him that is faint-hearted. Y'all that believe that's giving up on the truth, giving up on his commandments, giving up on his people, giving up on his walk. It say, for he what?
For he believeth not.
He believeth not in what?
Therefore shall he not be defended.
Did not 2 Ezra 9:1 say, you got to have faith, you got to have works, you got to believe, and you shall be preserved from the dangers that's to come? You see, now it said, woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended. The Lord ain't going to defend nobody for you, man. Man, look, man, you ain't going to be defended. You don't believe. You don't believe. Read.
Woe unto you that have lost patience.
Hey, woe to you that have lost patience.
And what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you?
Man, what you going to do when the Lord visit? Read.
They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word.
You see that if you fear God, you ain't going to disobey his word.
And they that love him will keep his ways.
And you going to keep his ways. Read on.
They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him. And they that love him shall be filled with the law.
When you love him, you. So look, these people that saying you don't got to keep the laws, right? It's saying they ain't filled with the law. They don't love the Lord. Because if he filled us with his laws and we out keeping his laws, that means we love the Lord. Oh, man, you can't make this stuff up. Hey, you have been hoodwinked. You have been bamboozled. You have been tricked. Read that again.
They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him.
So you mean to tell me when you fear God, you supposed to go to the Bible and you supposed to find the stuff that's pleasing to him, right? And then, oh, hold on. The Lord said he don't want us to eat the pork. It's an abomination. That pleases him. The Lord said 2 men shall lie with man. That pleases the Lord. 2 women shall lay with women. That pleases the Lord. Read on.
And they that love him shall be filled with the law.
It's saying, and those that love him going to be filled with his laws. Why? Because they sought out the things that were pleasing to the Lord. Read on.
They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts.
You see that? And you fear the Lord, you going to prepare your hearts, read.
And humble their souls in his sight.
And you going to humble your soul in the sight of the Lord, read.
Saying, we will fall into the hands of the Lord.
And when we going to fall?
Into the hands of the Lord.
Read.
and not into the hands of
You
men.
see that? We gonna fall into the hands of the Lord. Lord, here I go. And not the hands of men. But real, you know how when they be at the concerts, and brother just get up there backwards, and he just fall off. You know what I'm saying? Look, we gonna fall into the hands of the Lord, not the hands of men. Read.
For as his majesty is, so is his mercy.
So look, y'all, hey, don't worry about what man trying to do to us. All you need to do is fear God. Keep his commandments, man. We're going to be all right. Okay, y'all, that's it right there. That's my time. I had wanted to finish this class today. I was going to do this class today. For real. Then Satan tried to stop me. But Satan was not going to prevail today. Oh, praises, man. Y'all stay in the spirit, man. Fear God, man. Keep his commandments. Don't worry about what man can do to us. What the scripture about? Don't be afraid of the one that can destroy the body, but the spirit. Find that for me. Destroy the body, but the spirit. And then I'm going to wrap it up. I don't know if somebody got to teach next. Usually I go to 1:30, so nobody don't have to teach next. But I went 30 minutes over my time. Yeah, put destroy the body. I think it's in Matthew.
Matthew 10 and 28.
Read that real quick. Listen to this, y'all.
Matthew chapter 10 and verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body.
You see that? He said, don't be scared of. Fear not them that kill the body, read.
But are not able to kill the soul.
But they are not able to kill but are not able to kill the soul, read.
But rather fear him.
Fear him.
Which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
You see that? Fear him. Fear the Lord. Man, what the hell with these damn crackers? What the hell with these crackers in their plans? The red man and his plans. The red man and his plans. Hey, y'all, we are not a hate group. Matter of fact, we got that? Read that real quick. We are not a hate group. We are not affiliated with any Israelite camp. Okay. All right, well, he don't do his on IUIC in the classroom. He do his on IUIC camera room, and I'm going to finish it up now, though. All right, y'all, with that, I'm going to say shalom, Most High Christ bless. And I want to give double honors to the bishop, Elder Nathaniel. I want to give honors to the deacons, the captains, the officers, the soldiers, all you brothers and sisters that's helped pushing this truth. And y'all stay strong. Fear God. What the hell with man?